Hey guys, I have come across something interesting, and while I do intend on returning the game today, hopefully, um, I've discovered a cartridge of Pokemon Platinum that's kind of weird. That's the only way I can really put it. I'm gonna demonstrate what I mean here. Don't mind my DS being low on battery. I'm gonna test this on my smaller 3DS because I've already tested this on my new 3DS XL, so I want to try it on this one. Just give me a second. But basically, what's wrong with this cartridge is that it almost works like a slot machine. Sometimes the game will work, sometimes it just doesn't. And I've gotten 3 different scenarios with it so far, so I'm wondering if it will do anything different. As you can see, it reads it just fine. In fact, my DS's probably read this copy of Platinum more than my other copy, which works just fine. Now, the reason why I bought a second copy, or I've been looking for one, is that I have a lot of important, valuable Pokemon on this one, and I don't want to transfer them to the newer games. So I wanted to buy a second copy that I could use as, to just play through, because Platinum is my favorite Pokemon game. So, yeah. I'll even, demonstrate, this copy works. This is my pre-order copy from all the way back in, God, when did this game come out? 2008, I think? So, I'll select the game, and one of 3 scenarios will happen here. Okay, it's starting up. See, this is the scenario where it works. What's actually funny here is, what I was trying to do here is that I started a new file, but it took me forever to get to this point because of the errors it kept giving me. This is it working. Now, if I was to, I'm not going to soft reset, I'm going to go back to the main menu, to the home menu. I've gotten 2 errors. That was the scenario where it works. Most of the time, it will come up with an instant error has occurred message, or it will give me a save data could not be accessed message. And not the time game. What the heck? Did my console just freeze? Oh, jeez, I thought my console just froze for a second. What the heck? No, I don't want to read my notifications. I'm trying to make a video here. No, I don't want to. Thank you. Ugh, this DS does it all the time because I never use this unless I really have to. So I'm going to try it again. It would figure that it would not error for me now that I'm trying to make a video. Okay, I will be amused if it actually, functions now. Because every time I've tried to use it, it's been a total epic fail. Now, I'm going to see if I can get the message to trigger the other way I did. Another way I got the error to trigger was by trying to save the game. So let me try saving. See, there it goes. Save data could not be accessed. I figured that was going to happen. I was able to save the game, as you can see, once successfully, and then after that I was not able to save it again. So that's one of the errors, and it wouldn't just give me this when I tried to save the game, it would actually give me this sometimes upon startup. So I'm gonna hit the home menu. I'm gonna see if I can get it to do the third thing. Because I've never seen the save data cannot be accessed error before, and that's very strange. And I tried looking this up to see if there was something I could do about it, but basically from what I've seen on forums, if you get this error, then your cartridge is bricked. And then that was the third thing that would happen, is that it would do an instant error has occurred, press and hold the power button. So yeah, that's all 3 scenarios that this cartridge is doing, and I find that very strange because I've never encountered this before. The closest equivalent is actually with a copy of Pearl that I got from a friend. That haven't tried it in a long time, but I believe she told me that it has heat damage and it would no longer load. This is the closest equivalent I've seen, so my guess is that maybe when I bought this, it had heat damage or something. Because I bought it from GameStop, and they obviously have to test these games before they sell them on the shelves. But my guess is that they tested it, it worked once, and they thought it worked just fine. But no, it's actually almost comedic. Because it's like a lottery here. It's like sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Sometimes it will come up, it will boot up just fine. And load the save data. And sometimes it won't. And trying to save the game seems to always come up with that save data could not be accessed error. Because what I tried to do was, I got to the point right before I would pick my starter, and I tried to save right before that, just in case I got, like, a starter with a bad nature, and that's when it crashed on me, and this was the last time I was able to save the game, which is why it boots me back here in my room. Yeah, so everything works just fine, and the thing that actually amused me is that, when it says save data could not be accessed, I was kind of expecting, like, the file to glitch out and shit, but no. So does anyone have an explanation for this? Like, another thing that usually triggers it, I'm gonna need to put my phone down for a minute to do it. And there you have it. To tell you what I did, I soft resetted. Soft resetting also triggers the error. Basically, if there's any time where you have to restart the game, it will automatically go to that save data error. I just wanted to get footage of this before I returned it, because obviously I'm going to return it, because I actually got the warranty on this too, because it's quite an expensive game now. But yeah, I was kind of shocked, and you can bet I was really upset, because I really wanted to sit down and play Platinum, and the cartridge is just flat out busted. And see, this is what I mean. It's really freaking weird. And this would definitely explain why GameStop had it on the shelves to sell, because the game actually can boot up just fine often. And there's another scenario. When I click on to access the save file, it breaks. The game flat out breaks. And now to give you an idea, I'm going to take this cartridge out, put it right there, and then this is my working copy of Platinum. And see, I told you, this copy works just fine. This is what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I was in the Battle Factory. But, yeah, so you can see mine works just fine. So it makes me wonder, what is wrong with this cartridge? Like, it doesn't look damaged at all. Like, it actually looks like it's in pristine condition. Like, let me hold it up to the light here. You can see that the contact points are not dirty at all. They're actually pristine, which makes me think someone at GameStop actually cleaned them before they put it on the shelf. And the label doesn't have any degradation at all. See, there we go. There's a clearer view of the contact points. I think they're actually cleaner than the ones I currently have in here. Which it would also explain why it reads this cartridge better than my other one. But, yeah, let me actually look side by side. Yeah, this one's actually pristine, while mine actually has dirt on it. So if anything, my game card should be the one erroring, not this one. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this cart, but I'm gonna have to return it to GameStop, and they're probably gonna have to trash it because it's broken. Whatever's in the cartridge that's making the save data not work, it's not working. So yeah, I figured I would just make this video like just get footage of the errors before I returned it, because I've never had a game cartridge do this before. This is really weird. I'm gonna try like 1 or 2 more times just to see if I can get something else to happen, because I've never had like a game card that's gonna error every time, and I like seeing errors, so I'm curious to see if it'll do something else. Although probably, yep, there's the other one. This actually happened the most when I first got it, is that it would instantly error, which makes me think there's something really wrong with it. Because when it errors like that causes the whole DS to just bleh. So yeah. This cartridge is freaking busted. Like I said, I have the warranty on it, so my goal is either if they have, I'll probably just have to get a refund though, because it's been a while since I've seen copies of this at GameStops, so they're probably not going to have a replacement copy for me. But at the very least, what I can tell you I'm going to do is that when I go out to do my errands, I'm going to bring this with me, and I'm going to test it before I walk out of the GameStop, because if I get another cartridge like this and it's busted, I'm gonna freaking hurt somebody. I mean, I know these games are old and whatnot, but it's like, just, ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna bring my smaller 3DS with me on my errands today, and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna test the cartridge first before I leave, because I've done that before. They do let you do that. They let you take it out of the packaging and test it in a DS if you have one on you, just to make sure it works. Because I've done that. I walked out of a GameStop, got in the car, tested it on my DS, and if it worked just fine, then good. But if not, I walked right back in and returned it. I actually did that with not this game in particular, but a copy of White 2 I got from a friend. I did that. And while it actually worked okay, I returned it because it was really gross and dirty, and the label was ripped and all that. So I replaced it for another copy of White 2 they had on the shelf that was cleaner and had better save data on it anyway. So yeah, thought I would show that because this is really freaking weird. But yeah, I bought a broken copy of Platinum from a GameStop at a mall. And I was excited because it was the first time in 2 months that I found a GameStop with this copy of the game in stock. So, yeah, bummer.